No weapon formed against me.
Just ask them how I did it. I got out the limo, grabbed her hand, went upstairs and fucked her.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in after your file. I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami. In Miami right now. I'm in after your file right now. On Ocean Drive right now. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the window, so I'm going to Cali. I swear I'm too official. I'm out with them niggas. I swear the rapper on the city. That nigga, he rigging. We pull out with them guns. You know me in the real. Well, mama pays, I ain't having them. Ever since that I was ill, now I came up like an ape and never squill. Whenever on my mouth, cause I swear I'm too real. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, I'm living life for real. Why the fuck you can hate it? I ride you to chill. You gon' really piss me off, and I'ma pull up on the steel. I'ma pull up on the Draco and get your ass killed. Man, stop capping, cause I'm fucking wicked. I pull up to your city, tell me your location, bitch. You know we fuck that shit. My youngest know you killing. I wanna grind, got money on my mind, put money on my wrist, so I can tell the time. You know I'm rapping the job and I'm trying to eat. All around the world I'm doing shows, I really come to eat. They tryna play on me, I swear I'm doing shit. Remember a time I was hope and I ain't had shit. Every day I'm just riding by the same outfit. I done came up, I'm switching cars, now I'm switching shit. These niggas mad at me, ain't wanna clone me. I'm in Miami right now, I'm off of South Beach. I'm living large, I'm living life. They know me, wanna take my life. Yeah, it's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I'm out there doing this video shooting on the Cali. I'm on my mama, I'm on my mama, and I'm in Miami right now. I'm in the 305, yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Pull up with a red car, my life is on now. They wanna play with me, they wanna clone me. I'm bad bitch, Latino, she wanna sleep with me. I'm in the 305 right now. I'm in Miami right now. On Ocean Drive right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami. I'm in the 305. 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 I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Yeah, and the front car. That's don't look at me. I'm the youngest in the game. You can't beat me. Cause I'm that nigga from the bottom. Dude, I will never change. Diamonds on my hoodie, I got diamonds on my chain. I'm in this song, no, that's right, ain't no game. Yeah. In Miami right now. And the 305. Yeah.
But yes, sir, not Long Island. I keep getting y'all names mixed up. Real late night TV. I don't care what you be talking about in your lives, sir. I don't. I don't care. You can continue to watch me or have somebody watch me and do what you do. As I said to you on your community post, nigga, just stop talking about it and do it. You don't have to wait until Monday. You get 5, whatever the fuck you said. You have my permission to do whatever it is that you're going to do now. You don't have to come on your live every day and say what you gonna do, sir. We know you gonna do it. Just do it. God damn. You talk too goddamn much.
Late night crew. What's going on, man? What's happening, cousin? Ain't God great, bro? Say what's up to your boy, so we can go deal with these demons. Man, that steak was good in the motherfucker, bro. Shout out to people who sent steak pictures. Scott Johnson shit was looking good in the motherfucker, nigga. If you had steak fries, shout out to you. If you had a steak taco, shout out to you. If you just showed up and put your air glass in the air, shout out to you. KS Dub, Regina, Lennox, Bob, Janice, Scott Johnson. Anita was happening cause A-Dub, we in here. Clee, what up, yo? What is that? Saginaw TV News was happening, cuz. We gotta go help the sheriff out one time, bro. But before I get this stream started, this will serve as legal notice with the intention to sue to Troi Torain of the Star Report. If anything happens to this video in any way, privacy complaint, DMCA takedown notice, or any type of notification from YouTube about anyone trying to tamper with my video, it will be considered. It will be considered you accepting my waiver of service in the CCB case, and that you have received the legal notice with intention to sue. So if anything happens to this video or any video as of January 6, 2025, Troi Torain, that's your ass. So if you feeling froggy, nigga, I dare you to do something to this video. We are suing your bitch ass in district court. And you getting ready to go lay down, you old fucker. We got to talk about this shit you did to point and shoot. I don't like that shit, and I'm not going for that shit. And you not gonna do that shit to me. I dare you to file a DMCA on this video. I dare you. I ain't scared of your whole ass, nigga. You in trouble though. Especially since you was dumb enough to file an amendment. What you think that filing an amendment with the CCB like resets the clock? It don't reset shit, bitch. Serve me, you punk ass bitch. Hey, I want $5,000. Then serve me then, you fucking punk pussy bitch. I'm getting my video back and I'm taking your channel and you're gonna fucking pay for the whole process. You're paying my filing fees, you paying everything, bitch. I'm garnishing that AdSense, ho. It's over. 30 days from the day I filed, your career on YouTube will officially be over. And that's on my mama. That's on my mama. I ain't fucking playing with you. Do something to this video though. Do something to this video though. I'm a different nigga. I'm about to show everybody that your attack on point and shoot was literally just a harassment of me. More harassment of me. But I digress. Your punk ass got ran off the radio, and I'm gonna be the nigga to run you off of YouTube. This nigga on Demon Time thinking he can fuck with me. You niggas can never fuck with me on Demon Time. You gotta figure out another way. Mac Daddy, what's happening? Boston, what up, champ? Jackie, shout out to my people up north. All I know is this. If you thought that I was gonna let you do this copyright strike to point and shoot, you are sorely mistaken. It ain't cause me and point and shoot like boys and no shit like that. I just don't let criminals run roughshod around this platform, nigga. I don't care who you are. You will not do crime on my watch. My steak was amazing. Oh, and I'm gonna be showing the point and shoot video. So I dare you to try. I dare you to file this DMCA takedown. That's what I want. I want that. It'll make my case against your lying ass that much easier. Cause I got such an airtight case against you already. You've lied under perjury at least 12 times already. And I can't wait to serve you. That's gonna be my favorite part of this whole thing. Cause that shit's not gonna go the way you thought it was gonna go. You cook pot roast in the crock pot, that's the same thing as steak. That's the same thing as steak. Miss George was having it. Sandy was having it. No for tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. Steak tomorrow. Shit, fuck it. Gus, Mr. Gus. What is upper? It's amazing. And Troi Torain. This is also in the description of this video, so please lie about this video. And I'm waiting to see, what are you waiting on to file that copyright claim against Point and Shoot? I see you didn't write a new one for mine. Where's your new copyright claim filing? Because I'm about to get my other video back. My other video getting ready to come back already. What happened? What are you doing? You crashing out? Crashing out? Crash out. I love that you have people around you that let you crash out. They're a bunch of fucking losers too. All the people around you are losers too. Only losers let their homies crash out doing crime, blatant crime. If you would ever let your friend do blatant crime around you and you just like, well, shit, it ain't me, you ain't shit. You the worst friend a motherfucker could have. Sharp Rob, you watch my show? Sharp Rob, you watch my show? I saw you pull up this morning and you was listening to everybody think you got weird streaming hours. I fuck with your streaming hours. You basically come on when I get off the air. It's perfect. But you was you played the diss song this morning / last night or however you want to put it. I think we might need to go over the DMCA. I'm really just wondering how I should approach all this. Joy Taylor was getting dunked on again today. It's been a wild day to say the least. Like, what do you mean? I don't know what that means. What do you mean, Saginaw? You gotta be a little more specific. I'll address it. Ain't nobody here yet. I'll address it. What do you mean? I need to figure out what fucking video that was with that motherfucker Sharp and Dijon Paul duo. Yeah, his channel terminating. His bitch ass shit gonna stay that way, and he getting ready to lose everything else. And Truth, her channel's getting ready to get terminated and all that shit too. They fuck with the wrong nigga. They fuck with the wrong people, and now they getting ready to sit down for a while. But I only predicted this would happen. I only predicted this would happen. It's this shit's a dirty game, and people don't like people are big ass losers. Okay, which we gonna watch the whole. We needed to go back and watch old girl's video. That surprise witness. We gotta watch her whole video about the point and shoot shit. Where?
All right, so for this video, I'm going to be going over this new.
So I gotta ask a question. Troi Torain. If you filed an illegal lawsuit against Poetic Flacco, why would you then file one against somebody going at Poetic Flacco unless it was because of me? But I know exactly what part of the video you claim. We all know what part of the video you claim. And look, nigga, I so dare you to motherfucking strike this video, because that will be proof that you seen this video and received all legal notices, and you received me waiving my service in the CCB case. Just remember that. So you can try to play whatever shit you want to try to play. I don't care. I just need shit to be able to say when I get to court. That's it. Whatever else you trying to do, man, you can do it. But you ruining your life, and I'm laughing at every minute of it. And don't forget, you are still eligible for anti-slap too, because you know you filing frivolous lawsuits for the sole purpose of trying to suppress viewership and shit like that. So this is where you clearly got mad. Please strike this video, use this timestamp, and lie and say that you own this shit. Say it's a privacy complaint, that we looking up public court cases. Please do that. Please do that. Please do that. Please. I need you to.
It strikes also. What? He's been sued for this, and this is where I think he may have gotten the idea to do this to me. So Jala had gotten a copyright strike and then got a CCB lawsuit filed against him for copyright.
Troi Torain against Frederick Jala. That's you, Flacco. Do you know who Frederick Jala is? Frederick Jala is Poetic Flacco from that was on No Jumper. The nigga with the big thighs. The nigga that was... Your thighs are abnormally big. Rapping like Cookie Monster.
Filed against him for copyright and some bogus bullshit by this guy Star, who is a fraud.
Star Report. Showing anything on your YouTube channel page is public, nigga. You filed a copyright strike saying that you own this fucking video, you own these thumbnails and shit. Bro, this ain't what you think it means, nigga. You are so fucking stupid. You are so fucking dumb. You filing illegal shit in fucking court cases. You sitting here amending court cases when you supposed to be serving people to forever prove that, yeah, you know what's supposed to be going on in this case, but you playing games. You thought that 90-day clock restarted? No, it didn't, nigga. You got less than 60 days, nigga. But I'm gonna have your ass toast in less than 40. 40. I get paid again, nigga. I get paid now. It's not 14 days, 13 days. I get paid, nigga, and I'll be filing in the District Court of North Carolina against your lying ass. You can't file copyright shit over this shit. I know you think that you control shit. You don't control shit. You don't even control your page. 278,000 subscribers and you losing it all because you think you some type of big bully on the block. You're a fucking dunce. You're a fucking retard. You're retarded than anybody with 280,000 subscribers filing false copyright claims when you averaging 30 to 40,000 views per video. You're a fucking retard. You're retarded as fuck. Look at me in my eye. You're retarded as fuck. Cause who would put that type of shit in jeopardy just to try to look tough behind the scenes? So you do anything to my video, this what you understand you've accepted my waiver of service. So you can dance around it all you want. All you want. All you want. Yeah, make sure you put this timestamp so we can all know that you heard what I said. Games are over, nigga. I play for keeps. I play for keeps. Big bank take little bank, huh? That's what you thought. But you didn't realize I'm the nigga with the big bank. You little bank in this scenario. Any nigga that's of the devil is little bank to me. Anybody who runs around proud of motherfucking doing crime.
Who I want everyone.
This is, oh, he put my thumbnail up. He owns it. I own that. You don't own shit. And if you file anything against this fucking channel, it will be known that you accepted receipt of all legal notices and me waiving my service in the CCB case. So I hope this one video coming down is worth it, because it'll be your biggest crash out of your life. You better call a lawyer and ask a lawyer about what you doing. You running real rough shot because you talk to Google. You need to talk to a lawyer. There's nothing wrong with getting some guidance from Google and AI, but you gotta have it. Your conversations have to be built along the lines of specifically what's going on. You need to talk to AI specifically about DMCA law specifically, and specifically the shit that you doing. Random news was happening, cousin.
Want to know about this guy files.
And the main reason he got the video down, because it's easier to take down uploads. They don't really even review uploads. You just give them the timestamp, they take that bitch down. Let me check to see if you filed anything in the motherfucking CCB yet. Nope. You still ain't filed shit. You bet not. You better not. You better not. Let's go back to this because I want to look at something. Let's go back to your amended claim. I bet you thought that when you did this amended claim, I bet you thought this restarted some clock. No, it doesn't. No, because I'm trying to understand, why would you amend the claim today to say that you want $5,000 from me? Why? You're not gonna serve me. You dumber than a motherfucker, bro. First of all, my alias is not the real Late Night Crew, so you lied about that. I do not call myself that. I've never called myself that. That's not an alias of mine. Now, the real Late Night Crew is a business I own. Bro, you need to really sit down and talk to a lawyer, because you don't even know how to fill out paperwork without making mistakes. Oh man, my photo, I own that. Bitch, that's not how none of this shit works. There's a clear timestamp in the corner, and we saw how he zoomed in on one specific portion of your motherfucking page. Why do you lie like this? Why do you feel the need to lie like this if you so right? You're goofy. Victoria, what's happening?
False copyright strikes. He filed one against Jala. Okay, I got a huge problem with that. So he files these copyright strikes, and Jala, it doesn't go.
You own this? Do you own public record? That's all I want to know. Do something to this video, I'll have your answer. I so want you to. I so want to wake up with this video gone. You do know for every false DMCA claim, you can end up owing up to $150,000 per claim. You've done 15, nigga. But let's say I only get like 10,000 for each one. You do understand it's $150,000, right? I'm going to charge the fuck out of you. I don't be having time to be doing whole ass streams dedicated to your foolishness. You fucking with people that you think fuck with me. You think you know what you doing. You don't. You really don't.
go anywhere, and so that's fine. But then this guy Star, I want to point out, he also sued someone for defamation, just like Jala. So Jala's like copying
Anybody who be exposing this nigga, he don't like it.
this guy's following in this guy's footsteps. He's filing false copyright strikes, and then he's filing defamation lawsuits as well. And I want to point out that his defamation lawsuit didn't go anywhere. He lost.
Right, because the nigga said what the motherfucker said he said. You didn't say that shit about Envy daughter? You didn't say nothing about trying to R. Kelly and that nigga's daughter? You didn't say nothing like that at all. Man, you are a pathetic loser. There's losers and then there's pathetic losers.
And so I thought that was pretty funny, you know, considering that he's following in this guy, like he's adopting this guy's model of going after people. This would be the same thing as if Jala was copying off the paper of the stupidest kid in class, you know, trying to figure out what he's doing to people. This isn't going to work ever, this defamation crap. I just want to show you this.
And neither is this copyright shit.
Because it was an interesting little coinky dink. Now, this is where things start to get a little scary. This is where things get a little dangerous. This is, so Jala, so this is what happened. So Jala made people think that he got my address from these copyright strikes, and then he made the...
And here's the best part. Poetic Flacco. You happy? This nigga's doing some illegal work for you. Which, how crazy is that though, Poetic Flacco? Be honest. How crazy is it that the nigga that tried to do this same shit to you is now trying to is doing it to point and shoot? Now, here's the question I gotta ask you. Are you okay with it now as long as it's point and shoot? Now, I know when he did it to you, you ain't like that shit. But now that he's doing it to point and shoot, it's okay? I understand. I ain't telling you to be that nigga friend. I ain't telling, bro. Look, I know Sharp Rob do not fuck with point and shoot, but he kept the shit funky. He kept it a stack, and that's all that matters in the end, bro. You telling me you cool with this type of shit? Because I'm gonna tell you the truth, Poetic Flacco. If anybody files a false copyright strike, I'm gonna be right there talking shit about it. Even though I feel like you be lying about a gang of shit and everything, just because, even if I felt like, for real, you was the biggest liar on YouTube, that does not mean I'm okay with anybody lying on you. Yeah, I'm not okay with you lying, but I don't believe in that whole, well, since he lie on everybody, that's what he get. People should lie on him. No. No, who told you that stupid shit? It's a dirty game. And some of y'all niggas is haters. I mean, Star is literally known for being a hater, and he's like proud of that shit. He's a hater, he a snitch and all this shit. But how you gonna be a snitch when you let it be known that you the type of nigga that go to court and lie on people? See, you're not talking about like putting people in jail and shit like that that's actually did anything. Just anybody you don't like, you'll lie on in court. You throw out all these motherfucking registration numbers and shit like it mean anything. You don't have none of the shit that you have so-called register has any relevance to do with any of the shit you was talking about. You're a fucking liar that way. You thought that you don't have to follow fair use laws that, oh yeah, they got fair use laws, but I don't want that shit. That shit, I don't agree with that shit. It don't matter what the fuck you agree with, nigga. You are not above the law. And you bitch ass niggas thinking y'all above the law, man. You about to learn expensive lessons. I know Flacco done seen what the fuck I've been on. He ain't fuck with me, so I don't have no problem with him. I don't have no problem. Even if he was like, fuck, I don't have no problem with that. It's the doing illegal shit I got a problem with. You got beef with me, you don't like the shit I say, that's life. But you think you gonna be doing some illegal shit and I'm just gonna, no, that shit's over on YouTube. I'm telling you, this is what I'm about to be doing. My personal work is gonna be just exposing niggas that do false copyright claims. And I'm gonna get you up off this platform. Understand? With the first person I'm getting ready to get off this platform being the Star Report, it's not gonna, bro. It's gonna. That's a great start to my ministry. Star got mentioned for like 15, 20 seconds in a 50-minute video and went and got it taken down illegally. Why? Because that's what he does. He gonna say, oh, it served the same purpose as, nigga, why do you lie on that shit thinking it's cool? Why do you think that they tell you clear as day, you swear under the penalty of perjury that all the information that you provided is accurate and that you're not lying and that you willing to accept service and all these things, and then you just like, you don't care. Your dick is just so fucking hard to get somebody video off because I guess you get some type of dopamine hit feeling like, yeah, I was able to fuck with your money. You can't fuck with a nigga money by competing with him head on because you a bitch. The only way you can fuck with somebody, buddy, is do some shit that will be you have to pay it back. I just don't understand. I don't get it. Make sure y'all go subscribe to motherfucking Point and Shoot's Patreon. Can somebody grab Point and Shoot's Patreon? Oh, I don't even know if you can. It's complex. I'll grab it. Because look, he just got back and another motherfucker hit him because they feelings is hurt. It's like, but that's their strategy. Their strategy is to make you want to quit YouTube because, nigga, like, you may not be evil enough to do shit like that, but I am. They look at you as stupid for not being as evil as them. Like, the fact that I ain't filed no false copyright claims on his channel, because he doesn't realize that it would be the same thing as me filing copyright claim when there's nothing of mine being played at all. Especially when you say shit like, he played my whole 2-hour video in 18 minutes. To sign your name under the penalty of perjury to such foolishness is wild. And then this nigga tried to say it was private. Then he said, they told him to describe his work. He said, private content for a documentary. Well, how is it private when you already stated that I got it from your YouTube channel? Like, it's just, he's a fucking moron. He's a racist too. He one of them motherfuckers that, like, he see a dark-skinned nigga and bro, he looked at me, a chubby dark-skinned nigga, and was like, yeah, this fucking idiot, I'm gonna show him. That's why this nigga spent New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, trying to fuck with the channel. He had a plan that he thought was going to work where I was going to start off 2025 not being able to stream. Like, I just showed this nigga my page. Like, they're not giving me any strikes or anything because they know you full of shit and they don't want no smoke with me. Not right now. Not right now. Because they know if they do anything, because if they get involved in this shit illegally in any way, that's why they kept warning you before they did the shit, because they got to make sure they straight with me, because I'm already in litigation because of times where they wasn't doing the shit they doing now. Just gotta be honest with you. So right now, they not gonna fuck up. That's why I don't have these strikes and these community guideline strikes, all this shit you think I got on my channel. I showed you. I don't have none of that. I have none of that. So even if something happened in this video, I'll be on the air. And Point and Shoot even said that he got a privacy complaint before the copyright thing. Because this nigga be lying. And then he thinks he'll be in court and he'll think he'll reasonably explain to a judge, Yeah, I really thought my privacy was being violated. While it's because in their mind, it's never going into a courtroom. That's why you take them to court, because they do this shit boldly, because 99% of y'all ain't going to court. Y'all will threaten to sue a motherfucker till the cows come home, but ain't none of y'all gonna fucking do it, and everybody know it. That's why the people that actually decide to sue motherfuckers almost always win. That's, bro, when you watch fucking People's Court and you see some of the most obvious this nigga lost, the Judge Judy cases, you know why this shit happened? Because they never in their wildest dreams thought that this punk ass motherfucker would actually sue him, would actually take him to court. He's not even going to show up to court. He's going to try. Soon as they tell me to serve him, he's going to duck service. Because he thinks it's, bro, if you was in criminal court, you know you can't just duck court. Or what? They coming to get you. Well, in this shit, they not coming to get you. They just gonna say you lost. They just gonna say you lost. We need to go over some shit at the DMCA. Can I get another one? I don't want to use that. Here we go. Let's get a wrap right quick. We got to get a refresher. This is a 2025 refresher. Hit that like button or get the fuck out. Class is in session. I don't want to go to class to get the fuck out, bitch. Why I gotta be a bitch? That's what I keep asking. Everybody else, great to see you. We have section 512 of Title 17, resources on online service provider, safe harbors, and notice and take down system. Dudes, Jules, what's happening, cuz? Pause. So adopt, and so this is where YouTube is like, they have their asses dangling in the wind. Adopt and reasonably implement a qualifying repeat infringer policy. So you have to understand, nigga, what this means, Star, this shit right here. Number one, what this means is when YouTube finds out about what you did from the court cases, they have to terminate your fucking channel or they will be liable. Because you would qualify for a repeat infringer. What a fucking idiot. Accommodate and not interfere with standard technical measures. But no affirmative duty to monitor. Mere conduit. Or did they help? Caching, hosting, linking. So let's get to where we need to talk about. Let's go to the whole thing. All right, here we go. Let's see which one I want to go. let's go to section F. Misrepresentations. Let's read the law, because niggas be thinking I'm playing, but we about to see if I'm playing or not. Any person who knowingly materially misrepresents under this section that material or activities is infringing, or the material or activity was removed or disabled by mistake or misidentification, shall be liable for any damages, including costs and attorney's fees incurred by the alleged infringer by any copyright owner or copyright owner's authorized licensee, or by a service provider who is injured by such misrepresentation. As the result of the service provider relying upon such misrepresentation in removing or disabling access to the material or activity claimed to be infringing, or in replacing the removed material or ceasing to disable access to it, aka who is injured by such misrepresentation as the result of a service provider relying upon such misrepresentation in removing or disabling access to the material, aka videos getting taken down by YouTube. When you swear under penalty of perjury, you're swearing that you understand this part of section 512F of the DMCA, which you have not read. That's why you're doing this shit. You ain't read the law. You just be thinking this some shit. Oh, well, I'll never go to court. Oh, well, that's a weird gamble. That's a gamble that everybody take every time they're running into a fucking convenience store to rob it. Replacement of removed or disabled material and limitation. No liability for taking down generally, subject to paragraph 2. A service provider shall not be liable to any person for any claim based on the service provider's good faith disabling of access to or removal of material or activity claimed to be infringing, or based on facts or circumstances from which infringing activity is apparent, regardless of whether the material or activity is ultimately determined to be infringing. See, this is why YouTube made sure to send me what you said. They like, look, Shay, look at what he said. And look at what we said. We told him, you probably shouldn't do this. It doesn't look like you have a real case. We told him over and over and over, and he was adamant that he did. So we, in good faith, disabled your video only because that nigga said what he said. They throws niggas under the bus. That's why it was weird that I caught they ass in the wind with the Money Boy Trey shit. I don't have to. Yeah, okay. You can try that Ice-T shit in court. Even Ice-T wasn't trying that shit the other day. He's like, just give me my shit. Exception. Paragraph 1 shall not apply with respect to material residing at the direction of a subscriber of the service provider on a system or network controlled or operated by or for the service provider that is removed, or to which access is disabled by the service provider pursuant to a notice provided under subsection C1C, unless the service provider takes reasonable steps promptly to notify the subscriber that it was removed or disabled access to the material. Upon receipt of a counter notification described in paragraph 3, promptly provides the person who provided the notification under subsection C1C with a copy of the counter notification, and informs that person that it will replace the removed material or cease disabling access to it in 10 business days, and replaces the removed material and ceases to disable access to it not less than 10, no more than 14 business days following receipt of the counter notice, unless it is designated agent first receives notice from the person who submitted the notification under subsection C1C that such person, listen carefully, Flacco, has filed an action seeking a court order to restrain the subscriber from engaging in infringing activity relating to the material on the service provider's system or network. That means you at the CCB, nigga. So when you try to lie and be like, yeah, I never filed no lawsuit against him, shut your lying ass up, nigga. and you tried to delete that video, dirty deletes don't exist with me in the picture. Ask my friends. Contents of counter notification. To be effective under this subsection, a counter notification must be a written communication provided to the service provider's designated agent that includes substantially the following. Listen carefully, YouTube. A physical or electronic signature of the subscriber, identification of the material that has been removed or to which access has been disabled, and the location at which the material appeared before it was removed or access to it was disabled. A statement under penalty of perjury that the subscriber has good faith belief that the material was removed or disabled as a result of a mistake or misidentification of the material to be removed or disabled. The subscriber's name, address, and telephone number, and a statement that the subscriber consents to the jurisdiction of federal district court for the judicial district in which the address is located, or if the subscriber's address is outside of the United States, for any judicial district in which the service provider may be found, and that the subscriber will accept service of process from the person who provided notification under subsection C1C or an agent of such person. You know, like if I got somebody to serve you for me. Hell no. Point and shoot. Watch this. I don't need no lawyer. Are you serious? I'm gonna make a believer out of you. I get why you don't. I understand. It's understood. But I'm gonna show you. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of fucking money. When you have somebody by the balls like this, that is a waste of fucking money. All you need to do is just get somebody to format the fucking complaint for you for federal court. That's all you need to do. Get somebody to format the shit for you. If you catch my drift. I'm telling you, just you gotta get at me offline for the one time. I'll give you some real sauce off the air. You don't need a lawyer. 30 days. So YouTube, every time you motherfucking reject a counter notification that has all this information, you liable. You understand this? You cannot do that. You cannot tell a motherfucker you don't think. Well, it's unclear to us. If you have a reason, you can't say that. The law literally states you can't. Subpoena to identify infringer. Request. A copyright owner or a person authorized to act on owner's behalf may request the clerk of any United States district court to issue a subpoena to a service provider for identification of an alleged infringer in accordance with this subsection. You hear that? You see, that's all you had to do, Flacco. You just could have took him to court legally, and you could have went to district court and then had the district clerk give subpoena YouTube to tell you where this motherfucker was at according to them. Not you. Y'all niggas so dumb, bro. Y'all don't read the law. It's hilarious. I'm trying to help. Especially before I do what I'm getting ready to do. You know, I like to make sure my conscience is clear. Because I know some people like, why are you giving people the answers? Because that's what I'm supposed to do. Evil people ain't going to listen no way. Contents of request. The request may be made by filing with the clerk a copy of a notification described in subsection C3A, a proposed subpoena, and a sworn declaration to the effect that the purpose for which the subpoena is sought is to obtain the identity of an alleged infringer, and that such information will only be used for the purpose of protecting rights under this title. Contents of subpoena. The subpoena shall authorize and order the service provider receiving the notification and the subpoena to expeditiously disclose to the copyright owner or person authorized by the copyright owner information sufficient to identify the alleged infringer of the material described in the notification to the extent such information is available to the service provider. AKA, file the shit, file with the clerk. I need this person's full information because I'm going to have to serve them, fill out the form. Then they subpoena YouTube, and then YouTube gives them the information. Y'all just be running roughshod with the law. Is wild. Basis for granting subpoena. If the notification file satisfies the provisions of section C3A, the proposed subpoena is in proper form, and the accompanying declaration is properly executed, the clerk shall expeditiously issue and sign the proposed subpoena and return it to the requester for delivery to the service provider. AKA, they give it to you, you send that to copyrighted YouTube, or you actually can send it to YouTube Legal. You email YouTube Legal, you send them a copy of that, they gonna hit you back with the information that you need, AKA the address. Y'all just don't want to take time with shit. And that's the other thing they bank on. They bank on you thinking this, oh, I'm not doing all of that. Okay, then don't protect your bag. This is for everybody else, though. Actions of service provider receiving subpoena. Upon receipt of the issued subpoena, either accompanying or subsequent to the receipt of a notification described in subsection C3A, the service provider shall expeditiously disclose to the copyright owner or person authorized by the copyright owner the information required by the subpoena, notwithstanding any other provision of law and regardless of whether the service provider responds to the notification. Rules applicable to the subpoena or to subpoena. Unless otherwise provided by this section or by applicable rules of the court, the procedure for issuance and delivery of the subpoena and the remedies for non-compliance with the subpoena shall be governed to the greatest extent practicable by those provisions of the federal rules of civil procedure governing the issuance, service, and enforcement of a subpoena duces tecum. So, basically, the court will follow whatever the subpoena say is the basic way you want to say that. Good night, Boston. Good to see you, champ. So let's go to injunctions. The following rules shall apply in the case of any application for an injunction under Section 502 against a service provider that is not subject to monetary remedies under this section. Scope of relief. With respect to conduct other than that which qualifies for the limitation on remedies set forth in subsection A, the court may grant injunctive relief with respect to a service provider only in one or more of the following items. An order restraining the service provider from providing access to infringing material or activity residing at a particular online site on the provider system or network. AKA, if you win the shit, you can have YouTube keep your video off the motherfucker forever. An order restraining the service provider from providing access to a subscriber or account holder of the service provider system or network who is engaging in infringing activity and is identified in the order by terminating the accounts of the subscriber or account holder that are specified in the order. That's right, Star. I will be asking for an injunction to have your account terminated for infringing behavior. You infringed on my copyright. You know you didn't have no right to my shit. You did the shit because you thought it was a way to shut me up. So I'm going to ask for an injunction telling that the service provider, YouTube, you need to terminate his shit. If you really didn't have nothing to do with it, terminate his shit. What's up, Jed? This is chess. This is chess. Such other injunctive relief as the court may consider necessary to prevent or restrain infringement of copyrighted material specified in the order of the court at a particular online location, if such relief is the least burdensome to the service provider among the forms of relief comparably effective for that purpose. If the service provider qualifies for the limitation on remedies described in subsection A, the court may only grant injunctive relief in one or both of the following forms. An order restraining the service provider from providing access to a subscriber or account holder of their service provider or network who is the provider's service to engage in infringing activity and is identified in the order by terminating the accounts of the subscriber or account holder that are specified in the order. Again, they like, even if you don't request injunctive relief, a judge can come in at the end and be like, no, terminate his accounts. You need to terminate his accounts to keep yourself from being liable. Y'all don't get it. An order restraining the service provider from providing access by taking reasonable steps specified in order to block access to a specific identified online location outside the United States. Considerations. The court, in considering the relevant criteria for injunctive relief under applicable law, shall consider whether such an injunction, either alone or in combination with other such injunctions issued against the same service provider under this subsection, would significantly burden either the provider or the operation of the provider system or network. So this is them saying that, well, if YouTube really fucking was in cahoots with you, we still probably not gonna be able to do nothing to YouTube unless we can really lock dead prove it. And if you fucked up so much that it would bring down YouTube, then we might save YouTube just to keep it from being brought down. AKA, they'll put it all on you. Wowzers. The magnitude of the harm likely to be suffered by the copyright owner in the digital network environment if steps are not taken to prevent or restrain the infringement. So this means that if they going forward, if they so this is where it gets serious. So let's say YouTube decides they're not going to do shit. Well, if you can prove that, well, they just ignored the injunction, this nigga's still on YouTube and he's still filing false copyright claims. Even if you can just prove that he's still on YouTube, YouTube would have to you would have to notify YouTube and they give him a chance to immediately terminate the shit. Because if they don't, when you go back to court over the shit, they are now liable. So a lot of times niggas not understanding that they have to by law terminate y'all shit to keep them out of trouble. Them niggas ain't getting ready to go down with your channel. They just be waiting for the right paperwork to come to them. That's it. Rather, implementation of such an injunction would be technically feasible and effective and would not interfere with access to non-infringing material at other online locations, and rather other less burdensome and comparably effective means of preventing or restraining access to the infringing material are available. Notice and ex parte orders. Injunctive relief under this subsection shall be available only after notice to the service provider and an opportunity for the service provider to appear are provided, except for orders ensuring the preservation of evidence or other orders having no material adverse effect on the operation of the service provider's communications network. Definitions. Service provider, that's YouTube. Yeah, we know all that shit. So you got to understand, y'all niggas need to go read. You need to read this whole thing. This whole thing, you see all this shit? This whole thing will explain to y'all what's really free, fair use, because people thinking, oh, I can only use, bro, no, that's not how fair use works. And YouTube's content ID system literally works against fair use. It actually is in violation of the law. And so y'all could all file cases against YouTube, but y'all instead just do what it takes that takes too long. So you want to get the videos out. I get it. I'm a content creator. I get it. Nigga, I'm a YouTuber. I don't like saying content creator. That's fake corporate. Let's talk about criminal offenses, shall we? Can we talk about criminal offenses right quick? Good night, Bob. Rest up, cuz. Lisa, what's happening? Criminal infringement. In general, any person who willfully infringes a copyright shall be punished as provided under section 2319 of Title 18 if the infringement was committed for purposes of commercial advantage or private financial gain by the reproduction or distribution, including by electronic means during an 180-day period of one or more copies or phone records or one or more copyrighted works which have a total retail value of more than $1,000. Maybe my video wasn't worth $1,000. You think Point and Shoot's video was worth that? By the distribution of a work being prepared for commercial distribution, by making it available on a computer network accessible to members of the public if such person knew or should have known that the work was intended for commercial distribution. Evidence. For purpose of this subsection, evidence of reproduction or distribution of a copyrighted work by itself shall not be sufficient to establish willful infringement of a copyright. That's right. Just because you can show me on the screen showing your content in some way does not mean that is an admission of copyright infringement, because I could be using it under fair use. Jonathan in the cup one time. Ladies, break out the Methuselahs. All y'all got to do is read this shit, bro. Definition. In this subsection, the term work being prepared for commercial distribution means a computer program, a musical work, a motion picture, or other audiovisual work, or a sound recording, if at the time of unauthorized distribution, the copyright owner has a reasonable expectation of commercial distribution, and the copies or phone records of the work have not been commercially distributed, or a motion picture, if at the time of unauthorized distribution, the motion picture has been made available for viewing in a motion picture exhibition facility and has not been made available in copies for sale to the general public in the United States in a format intended to permit viewing outside a motion picture exhibition facility. So Flacco, remember you were talking about that gray area? Didn't I tell you that shit don't exist? There is no gray area, nigga. Unless you can prove, if you can prove that this motherfucker took this video off your hard drive and stole it and put it out before you did, then everything you said was cool. But that's not fair use. But if you put it out anywhere, you're fucked. Unless, you know, it was in an exhibition facility to which somebody can't come and record your shit and then leak it out. In case you do a private screening of sort. Forfeiture, destruction, and restitution. Forfeiture, destruction, and restitution relating to this section shall be subject to section 2323 of Title 18 to the extent provided in that section, in addition to any other similar remedies provided by law. Fraudulent copyright notice. Fraudulent copyright notice. Any person who, with fraudulent intent, places or on any article a notice of copyright or words of the same purport that such person knows to be false, or who with fraudulent intent publicly distributes or imports for public distribution any article bearing such notice or words that such person knows to be false, shall be fined not more than $2,500. Let the bills rack up. Fraudulent removal of a copyright notice. Any person with fraudulent intent removes or alters any notice of copyright appearing on a copy of a copyrighted work shall be fined not more than $2,500. That's 5 bands now. False representation. Any person who knowingly makes a false representation of a material fact in the application for copyright registration provided by Section 409 or any written statement filed in connection with the application shall be fined not more than $2,500. So you remember on the CCB and all these other things where you put those copyright things knowing that you can't file no copyright on the shit you were saying? $2,500. You're up to $7,500 before any other type of damages. Per notice. This is per notice, nigga. Rights of attribution and integrity. Nothing in this section applies to infringement of the rights conferred by Section 106A. Limitations on actions. Criminal proceedings, except as expressly provided otherwise in this title, no criminal proceedings shall be maintained under the provisions of this title unless it is commenced within 5 years after the cause of action arose. Civil actions. No civil action shall be maintained under the provisions of this title unless it is commenced within 3 years after the claim occurred. So you got 3 years to pop motherfuckers over this shit. So like Taylor Hale think I can pop her ass, Joe. They think it's over. Like this how dumb people be. And then if I do the shit, they'll call me petty, which I am. Don't you worry. I'm that. And there's a 5-year statute of limitation for like the crimes that Flacco's already committed, the crime that Adam 22 committed. That's why you cannot, when any time somebody tells you to sign something under penalty of perjury, you must take that seriously. Please. Notification of filing and determination of actions. Within 1 month after filing of any action under this title, the clerks of the courts of the United States shall send written notification to the Register of Copyright setting forth, as far as is shown by the papers filed in the court, the name and addresses of the parties and the title, author, and registration number of each work involved in the action. If any other copyrighted work is later included in the action by amendment, answer, or other pleading, the clerk shall also send a notification concerning it to the register within 1 month after the pleading was filed. Within 1 month after any final order or judgment is issued in the case, the clerk of the court shall notify the register of it, sending with the notification a copy of the order or judgment together with the written opinion, if any, of the court. You know, the shit to send to YouTube. Upon receiving the notification specified in this section, the register shall make them part of the public records of the Copyright Office. Fucking idiot. What else do you need to hear? I'll be trying to help y'all niggas, and y'all niggas is hard of hearing. Get the sugar daddy out of your ear. That's $7,500 per notice, and that's before you put your own damages on it. He will be fined for those things. So this, you got to take this. Bro, it's just something you don't play with. I know it seems like an easy way to get your people off, get people you don't fuck with off the platform. Yeah, it is a quick way, if you will, but this shit will fuck you up. And that's why when they tell you, say, like, if you see on there, it'll say Section 512F when you do this. So this is what they refer to. This shit right here. Any person who knowingly misrepresents under this section that material or activity is infringing when they know it ain't, you are liable for damages including costs and attorney fees incurred by the alleged infringer. So my thing is like, you could get a lawyer. Me, I can't afford no $25,000 retainer for a copyright lawyer. And I personally know I do it myself. Now, I'm not giving nobody no legal advice. What I'm going to do is just show you what I'm going to do. And then you can make your own decisions. But I'll show you what I'm going to do. Because this is a case where it's like, bro, you motherfuckers ain't stupid in here. You heard me read the law, and you see I had the law on the screen. And you know that motherfuckers in violation. Blatant violation. They have no argument, this whole thing where they make it seem like how Flacco made it seem like there's going to be a court day where y'all in court and a judge is going to watch both videos, and it's never getting to that. Your Honor, I can prove right now that this statement is knowingly false. Especially with Star. You told these motherfuckers that I played a 2-hour video in 18 minutes. That's the type of retard you are. The DMCA. If you want to Google, if you want to talk to AI, Ask AI specifically about the DMCA. Anyone who and this is how the shit starts off, okay? Anyone who violates any of the exclusive rights of the copyright owner as provided by sections 106 through 122 or of the author as provided in section 106A, or who imports copies or phone records into the United States in violation of section 602 is an infringer of the copyright or the right of the author, as the case may be, which means you are a copyright infringer when you falsely take somebody's video down. When you violate the exclusive rights of the copyright owner. Point and Shoot can't watch his video now because you Oh my God. Y'all so stupid. Remedies for infringement, injunctions. Any court having jurisdiction of a civil action arising under this title may, subject to the provisions of section 1498 of Title 28, grant temporary and final injunctions on such terms as it may deem reasonable to prevent or restrain infringement of a copyright, aka you can't file no more DMCAs. Any such injunction may be served anywhere in the United States on the person enjoined. It shall be operative throughout the United States and shall be enforceable by proceedings in contempt or otherwise by any United States court having jurisdiction of that person. The clerk of the court granting the injunction shall, when requested by any other court in which enforcement of the injunction is sought, transmit promptly to the other court a certified copy of all the papers in the case on file in such clerk's office, aka you can't do this shit in the States no more. You can't even make this shit up, KS. So, remedies for infringement. Impounding and disposition of infringing articles. At any time while an action under this title is pending, the court may order the impounding on such terms as it may deem reasonable of all copies or phone records claimed to be have made or used in violation of the exclusive right of the copyright owner, of all plates, molds, matrices, masters, tapes, film negatives, or other articles by means of which such copies or phone records may be reproduced, and of records documenting the manufacture, sale, or receipt of the things involved in such violation, provided that any record seized under this subparagraph shall be taken into the custody of the court. For impoundments of records ordered under paragraph 1C, the court shall enter an appropriate protective order with respect to discovery and use of any records or information that have been impounded. The protective order shall provide for appropriate procedures to ensure that confidential, private, proprietary, or privileged information contained in such records is not improperly disclosed or used. Redacted some names of shit if necessary. Damages and profits for remedies for infringement. In general, except as otherwise provided by this title, an infringer of copyright is liable for either the copyright owner's actual damages and any additional profits of the infringer as provided by subsection, or statutory damages or provided by subsection C. Actual damages and profits. The copyright owner is entitled to recover the actual damages suffered by him or her as a result of the infringement, and any profits of the infringer that are attributable to the infringement and are not taken into account in computing the actual damages. In establishing the infringer's profits, the copyright owner is required to present proof only of the infringer's gross revenue, and the infringer is required to prove his or her deductible expenses and the elements of profit attributable to factors other than the copyrighted work. Statutory damages. Except as provided by clause of this subsection, the copyright owner may elect at any time before final judgment is rendered to recover instead of actual damages and profits an award of statutory damages for all infringements involved in the action. With respect to any one work for which any one infringer is liable individually, or for which any two or more infringers are liable jointly, severely in a sum of not less than $750. As long as you've done $750 in damages, I can take your ass to fucking federal court. But not more or more than $30,000 as the court considers just. For the purposes of this subsection, all the parts of a compilation or derivative work constitute one work. In a case where the copyright owner sustains the burden of proving and the court finds that infringement was committed willfully, the court in its discretion may increase the award of statutory damages to a sum of not more than $150,000. He can't opt out of federal court. He can only opt out of that CCB shit. We're not going to the CCB. We're going to federal court. He can't opt out of federal court. He got opt out of CCB because they are kind of like the little brother of federal court. So if your claim is under 30,000, they really prefer for you to try to figure it out there. But he can't opt out of federal court. The only reason why will be allowed to opt out of the CCB is because the opt-out rules state that you are opting out with the understanding that the person that has you in the CCB can now take you to federal district court, where you're not going to be able to opt out. So if they find that you clearly did this copyright takedown for no other reason than to just be a hater, they can fine you up to $150,000. So maybe not so much me, but when you looking at a bigger YouTube channel that the video was already at like 200,000 views on the second day, you can say that it was going to drop off, but if it was still on the climb, you're fucked. Stupid. In a case where the infringer sustains the burden of proving and the court finds that such infringer was not aware and had no reason to believe that his or her acts constituted an infringement of copyright, the court in its discretion may reduce the award of statutory damages to a sum of not less than $200. The court shall remit statutory damages in any case where an infringer believed and had reasonable grounds for believing that his or her use of the copyrighted work was under fair use under Section 107 if the infringer was an employee or agent of a nonprofit educational institution, library, or archives acting within the scope of his or her employment, who or such institution, library, or archives itself, which infringe by reproducing the work in copies or phone records, a public broadcasting entity, which or a person who, as a regular part of the nonprofit activities of a public broadcasting entity, as defined in Section 118F, infringe by performing a personal non-dramatic literary work or by reproducing a transmission program embodying a performance of such work. So it's basically like, nigga, you're not getting ready to take PBS to court. In a case of infringement, it shall be rebuttable presumption that the infringement was committed willfully for purposes of determining relief if the violator or a person acting in concert with the violator knowingly provided or knowingly caused to be provided materially false contact information to a domain register, domain registry, or other domain registration authority in registering, maintaining, or renewing a domain name used in connection with the infringement. So this is more some website shit. Nothing in this paragraph limits what may be considered willful infringement under this subsection. Let me say that again. Nothing in this paragraph limits what may be considered willful infringement under this subsection. So yeah, I will be able to show that you saw me on Point and Shoot's video and you took a shot at him too. No limit to that. Bro. Man, your old ass is stupid as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen a nigga your age be this stupid. Additional damages in certain cases. In any case in which the court finds that a defendant proprietor of an establishment who claims as a defense that its activities were exempt under section 110.5 did not have reasonable grounds to believe that its use of a copyrighted work was exempt under such sections, the plaintiff shall be entitled to, in addition to any award of damages under this section, an additional award of 2 times the amount of the license fee that the proprietor of the establishment concerned should have paid the plaintiff for such use during the preceding period of up to 3 years. Damn. They was like, nigga, you could try to be funny and do that shit, and you have to pay two times the fee if you some type of, like, that's for like Nike now trying to just steal niggas shit and be like, whatever. Remedies for infringement, costs and attorney's fees. In any civil action under this title, the court in its discretion may allow the recovery of full costs by or against any party other than the United States or an officer thereof, except as otherwise provided by this title. The court may also award a reasonable attorney's fee for the prevailing party as part of the cost. So I understand that you see this shit, bro. They got a whole section for criminal offenses, the whole shit, bro. We already read that shit. This shit's not a joke. This shit is just, I need y'all to really understand. It sounds daunting, but it doesn't. It's just like going through a checklist, right? If you go through a checklist and you got one, think of it like a lottery ticket. You match one, you win just a little prize, but you won, right? The more that you scratch off that match, the more you win. And that's what it is. All it takes is one for you to be able to take the motherfucking court to get injunctions. So, like, let's say that it's a situation where you ain't really lose all that much money and you're not really trying to gain that much money. You can just take them to court, get whatever small damages you want to get or can get or eligible for or actually owed, right? But you can also get these injunctions to make sure niggas never do this again. So that's for smaller YouTubers where it's like, you may think it's not worth it because like, well, I'm gonna spend $400, but that's more than I would have made on a video, this, that, and the third. Yeah, but you can get the injunction to keep this shit from ever happening again. Because once you get big and this type of shit happen, that's like, it's some weird shit, and you don't know how to handle it in a lot of ways. They don't realize this shit is crime. The shit they be doing is criminal offenses, and just be like, and these be the same people like Poetic Flacco and motherfucking Star Report will sit around talking about how they are against crime and gangs, and you should be snitching, and they hope Dirk get life, and all this other shit. It's like, but y'all criminals too. How you turning your nose up? And you even worse criminal. To me, crime is bad. But when you out in the streets doing crime on other niggas that's doing crime, I don't look at it the same way as you doing crime on the working man. Scamming the working man. Motherfuckers sitting on this platform, minding their business, trying to earn their own living. They got their own followers. Then you got somebody that has 280,000 subscribers acting like this, acting like he's like just some big bully of the block. I just don't, bro. He got me fucked up. Watch what I'm gonna do to him, though. Watch what I'll do to him, no. Watch. They told you to read section 512F. I told you I read the whole thing. It's sad. It's sad that niggas be this pressed. I ain't never been this pressed. To be this level of pressed is wild. I would not even want no fucking motherfucker to know that I was this pressed over them. I'm gonna sit here and file false copyright claims. I'm gonna say in the copyright claim, man, he's attacking me. But then get on the phone with a female. Yeah, you bitch. You fucking bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Him taking that shot at point and shoot shocked the shit out of me. I was not prepared. I was like, nigga, you're this dumb? And then when I saw that on the same, and here's other proof, on the same day that he got point and shoot's video taken down, he files an amendment in my case. What a dummy. All this shit public record, and I'm telling nigga, I am snitching. Oh, you be telling on niggas? I sure do. Don't do crime around me. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm a civilian, nigga. I ain't never put my gun on anybody that wasn't in the game. A man gotta have a code. Man gotta have a code. And I ain't never put my gun on anybody that wasn't in the game. Ridiculous. I got something for Star though. Please take this video down 2-star, so that way I can notify the courts that you did accept my waiver of service, and I will submit it as evidence. This nigga try to restart the clock with the CCB is the wildest shit I ever seen. For this nigga to do this shit is the dumbest shit you've ever seen in your life. Meanwhile, they told this nigga over a month ago, will you go serve that nigga? Go serve him so we can get to court. 2 days later, I said, here I am. I'm here. And then you come back in a month after that and go, I want to amend my claim. Nigga, why ain't you serve this nigga so we can just get on with it? Why are you tying up the courts like this? Why are you tying up the courts like this? You filing, and then you sitting here and you think you gonna win in court. I thought I could file privacy complaints about public court records. You did. Well, ignorance of the law. You would be surprised how many people try to go to court and do ignorance of the law when everybody knows you can't go to court saying ignorance, trying to do ignorance of the law. But he's going to do that. I don't think he'll ever show up to court because it's gonna shock him, the filing anyway. He's gonna flip out. And I'm not worried about him calling a lawyer because any lawyer that reads the case is gonna laugh like, bro, you fucked up. Which one of y'all was that? But I'm putting an end to all of this shit one way or another. And I don't want no clout. I don't want to do no interviews after the fact. None of that shit. You know how I am. Stand on my square. I'll say what I have to say in my own video. Yeah. People use it, but you know me, I ain't. I hate bullies, bro. And well, I don't want to say hate because I'm incapable of true hate. Godson. But I really despise what bullies stand for and what they be on. I can't take it. I don't like it. I don't like motherfuckers trying to bully me. Like if I ever was around you and you was trying to bully people to impress me, you gonna find out that shit don't impress me at all. he had a busy day today. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why he would do this, but he's getting ready to find out the worst way. What he should have never done was file. After I did this, he's supposed to pretend he doesn't see any of this. The fact that he did this means he saw this, means that he should have gave me the waiver of service, which I would have filled out, and we could have moved forward. And then he thinks that the court is getting ready to play this fucking game with him. Where they like, nigga, what are you doing amending the claim? Bro, I swear he has no clue what he did by doing that. It was the dumbest decision ever. It was one of the dumbest decisions ever. Unless you impatient and you want instant justice, but it's like I said, 30 days. When people lie this bad, the court cases are easy because that's why they have something in court cases called summary judgment. Summary judgment literally makes it so at the beginning of the case you go, Your Honor, I have blatant evidence. This is just blatantly ridiculous. And to not waste your time, I want to move for summary judgment. The judge looks at it. They get a chance to rebut. They will have no rebuttal. And then they lose. I'm about to show you. I don't even really want to talk about it no more. Tomorrow I'm back in the trap with my normal shit. Because I've said all I need to say on this nigga. I just hope that he's dumb enough to do something to this video. I hope he's dumb enough so I can show him. He's into instant gratification. Y'all know me. I just want to win. I'll wait it out. But the great part about this is it only takes a month. He don't know it yet, but I do. He didn't even realize that the law states that in certain cases, YouTube has to terminate a nigga's channel to keep themselves from not being liable. So even if all the way down, it's like, okay, YouTube, you have safe harbor, but look, unless you get rid of that motherfucker off your platform, you're going to be held liable. He didn't realize that. He thought he could give contact information and then not answer the phone. No, that's not how that works. This nigga said, if you put my name on the screen, I'm filing a privacy complaint. I was like, who the fuck told you this? So that's the other thing is like in basic discovery in our shit, I'll be able to subpoena YouTube all his copyright takedown records. Every time he's filed I can subpoena all his privacy complaints. Every time a privacy complaint has been filled by him, he doesn't realize this. He doesn't realize there's a real paper trail of that type of shit. But I don't think he cared like that anyway. I mean, this nigga was dumb enough to lie on a video where I'm sitting here showing the world how, look at what happened to the last nigga that tried to do shit like this to us. See how his channel just got terminated? Like, that's how dumb he is. And for the record, Jason Whitlock doubled down on his shit today about Roy. Today he titled it Bone Jugs and Harmony. I'm excited though. I'm excited to get back to work for real tomorrow. All I'm gonna be doing over the next 2 weeks is starting up my writing the complaint. I'm about to give everybody a crash course on what I did to destroy a nigga in federal court without getting a lawyer. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not giving advice because, I can't. Let me show you what I did. That's all. Show you what I did. And you know how embarrassing it's gonna be for that nigga to lose to me? See, that's the best part about being at 15,000 subscribers. When you actually win one of these situations, it's more embarrassing. 280,000 subscribers, and I'm like, you never even read the law. But I found out that it's everybody, even the good people, the bad people, everybody in between. For whatever reason, people get these YouTube channels, build them up, and then never read the law to see what you can do, what you protected from, when you can sue somebody, what you can sue somebody for. And the easiest thing you can sue for on this motherfucker is if somebody lies in the DMCA. Takedown. There's basically no coming back from that. Now, me personally, I would get a lawyer if the shit was like complex, if the shit was like there was some real lines being played and shit, then we talking differently. But the shit I be dealing with, like it be so blatantly lies that it's open shut. But there's a level of disbelief to anything that you don't see often. You don't see people do what I'm doing often. So there's a level of disbelief to it, even if you're a supporter or a hater. If you're a hater, you be like, nigga, you ain't doing shit. If you're a supporter, you be like, I hear you, Shay, but how is that going to really work? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's because you ain't never seen it. You ain't never heard nobody. And it sounds good. Everything sounds good until you see it yourself. Even if I had several hundred stories, unless you saw it yourself. So that's why I'm just going to show y'all. I'm not going to come on every day talking about this shit. Like, this is it right here. I'm back in the trap tomorrow. But I had to at least let Point Shoot know that, bro, I'm already got shit with this motherfucker. So understand, I'm going to pop his motherfucking ass. I'm going to pop him. But then again, I'm probably lying. Coming soon, lemon bars, man. You don't get it. Steak was great tonight. Steak was great tonight. I ain't even stay late tonight. I might even get ready to leave here shortly. I've said what I needed to say today. I was going to talk about Joy Taylor, but I'm cool. When I be on them lemon bars. When I be on them lemon bars. Nigga, here y'all go, bro. I'm just so hype about what's getting ready to happen. Motherfuckers about to find out. I'm so excited. I'm excited. For the record, I gotta say it one more time. I don't think you understand how shocked I was. I saw Point and Shoot make a motherfucker community post. I was like, wait, what? He did what? And then when I saw that he filed an amended claim, oh my goodness. He is just so stupid. Hold on, what happened here, August? What happened here, August? I think I got time for this. Damn, come on, nigga. There we go. Good night, Victoria. What's happening? I'm just in awe of today. I don't even have like a lot to say. That's why I'm gonna be leaving here shortly. This is a time for me to reflect because I'm just shocked by the actions of this nigga today. Today was the first day that I really was like, man, I think that he might be like, I guess they say on the spectrum or whatever, like, cause it didn't make sense to do the shit that he done in the last day. And it's like, I don't know what you trying to prove and who you proving it to. You not even copping to the shit publicly. You just doing the shit and then letting people say it, and you feel like you just act like you don't hear shit. Like, easy to get these niggas by the balls, bro. They walks right into the shit. Let's see what these Costco motherfuckers is talking about. Apparently something happened with the Costco guys. Then I'm getting out of here. Getting out of here.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms.
Well, guys, slow news day, except it's actually not really. Sorry, I can never lie to you guys. There's a whole lot I could be talking about that's happening right now that's more important than what we're going to be talking about today, but just let me have this one for now, all right? Today, we're going to be operating under the guise of it being a slow news day because what we're talking about in this video today is maybe, just maybe, the dumbest thing I've ever committed a video to in my entire YouTube career. However, it is also one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my entire life. So, you know.
Wait, they have their own show now? Who the fuck would watch this and why? Well,
yin yang. At this point, if you don't know who the Costco guys are, I feel like we might be too deep into the lore for me to fully explain to you the power they hold, the cultural phenomenon they've become. So if I say the words Costco guys and two aggressively New Jersey-esque individuals don't pop into your brain, I'll try and give you a quick 15-second rundown. Basically, last year, father and son duo AJ and Big Justice blew up on TikTok for making videos about how much they love the store Costco. They started making a bunch of different videos rating different Costco products, and they developed an unorthodox way of rating them. They would give them a boom, which is good, or a doom, which is bad. Really, that's all you need to know to understand what we're talking about today. I would recommend you look into the lore, really understand the extended universe here.
See, this is the shit where I'll be like, this is where people got to start being skeptical of these motherfuckers, because this is the same shit with like the Haktua girl I warned people about in the beginning, where it was like, who is backing these motherfuckers? Why would she have this? I was like, she got a podcast? What do you mean she has a podcast? Next thing you know, she rug pulled everybody with said podcast.
That's all you really.
Which and that motherfucker that is Howie Mandel's son-in-law was like, they had been working on that shit for like 6-7 months, and I'm like, the bitch ain't even popular really but 6-7 months. So you mean to tell me as soon as y'all met her, y'all was working on a meme coin with her? That means y'all already had a coin set up in place and used her and just put her bullshit on it and use her for a rug pull. She's such an idiot, and she thinks she can just run away from this shit. I wouldn't doubt it with these niggas. Why do y'all have a fucking podcast? Because only weird people are watching this, and I don't mean that with no disrespect.
Gotta know, okay? They've made songs about it, they've gotten brand deals over it. Their entire image has pretty quickly become more about the boom and the doom than it is about the Costco. So now that you know about that, you might be wondering, okay, so why are we talking about these guys today? I've talked about them a couple times in the past. I feel like I've probably said what I needed to say about them. Why exactly are we back? It's a great question. The answer is an 8-second long clip that I saw the other day that even after having multiple days to process this clip, I'm still kind of baffled that it is real. If you've seen it already, I know that you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm going to try and not spoil it, even though you've probably already seen it at the very beginning of the video. I tend to do that, don't I? So you've probably already seen it. I'm going to act like you didn't, though. If you could play along, I would really be appreciative, okay? Here it is. Please subscribe.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
So, yeah. That is a clip from one of AJ's. And
just that, but I don't want to kill them too much for that, because that's just like an awkward position you get put in as a content creator sometimes. Some people don't really know how to just like, you know what I mean?
Big Justice recent TikTok lives, I believe, where I guess a viewer who I would imagine was probably joking, I hope, told AJ and Big Justice that his brother had recently passed away, and in response, instead of just saying we're so sorry for your loss, you know, we hope you get through this tough time, instead of saying anything like that and then just moving on like you should do, if you're going to address it at all, they decided to give the dead brother 5 booms, which I don't know the conversion rate, but I'm pretty sure that's like really good. If I'm being quite honest, I don't think I've ever seen them give anything 5 booms, so maybe this is like the highest form of respect from them, but I
can get it. If they've never given anything 5 booms, then maybe I can go with what they did then. And I don't like these niggas at all. I think they corny as fuck.
Can't help but think it's a little bit in poor taste. Grand scheme of things, this is one of the most unimportant things I've ever talked about, but like I said, I think it's pretty funny. So I'm just kind of curious as to like what you guys think. Do you think this is disrespectful? Like I said earlier, I don't think there's actually anybody dead in this situation, but I do think that AJ and Big Justice thought that there was. I think
I think you nitpicking, August.
that's what's important to focus on here. Is it fair to say that this is an objectively insane way to respond when somebody tells you a family member just died? Like, let's make it fair. Okay, let's set some ground rules here. I think it's weird to tell any influencer or content creator something like this. We've talked many times about the effects of parasocial relationships on this channel, and while I do think this is just a joke, it's still kind of a weird joke to make. This is like walking up to a person that you've never spoken to before in your entire life. You don't even greet them. You just say, my brother just died. Like, that is essentially what this is, but social media culture makes it not really feel that way, but that's what you're doing when you do something like this. So obviously, it's weird to say this in the first place, and you're not owed like any condolences by the person who you tell this to, but if you are the person being told this and you choose to respond, 5 booms seems kinda wild. Like, look, I understand why Big Justice would do it. I think he's like 12. Honestly, no clue how old he is. Is that a good guess? Not sure. But AJ is like at least a 45.
I'm with you, K. It's like, normally when he be showing shit these niggas did, I'll be like, yeah, y'all niggas kind of out of control. But of all the shit I've ever seen of these niggas, this is the most tame I've seen them. And the fact that you said they've never give 5 booms for anything, then that does sound like they did something for this dead dude to honor him in the way that they would.
5-year-old man, and really, he thought it was appropriate to tell what he had to have thought was a child in response to them saying their brother just passed away. You get 5 booms, my friend. I don't know, like, I don't really care at the end of the day, even if this was real, I don't think it'd be anything to really make a fuss about. But
nigga, you making a fuss about it, and you yourself think that there's not even a real dead person.
a middle-aged man doing that seems like really out of touch. That just seems kind of crazy. But at the same time, maybe it's not crazy at all. Maybe it would be the perfect thing for them to do, right? And that's where I'm conflicted. Because let's say for a moment that there really was somebody genuinely telling AJ and Big Justice that their brother just passed away. I feel like the cap on that is 8 years old. Nobody over the age of 8 is going to ever even consider doing that. And if you're a big fan of AJ and Big Justice, you're gonna go fucking batshit over the boom and dooms, right? So maybe what would make you feel better, maybe exactly what you're looking for in that moment, is 5 booms from your heroes. And I'm saying that and it sounds like I'm making a joke, but
no, it's the truth.
I'm really not. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, because they are the Costco guys, it's really easy to quickly turn this into a joke, and I mean, I'm going to anyways. But maybe we could look at this as like a really thoughtful, wholesome moment where AJ knew just what to do to make a kid feel better. Now, I'm talking about this for 2 reasons. One is because, like I said, I think it's pretty funny. But 2 is because I've been a person whose job has been to be negative on the internet for a pretty decent amount of time at this point. And honestly, I think I'm beginning to kind of feel that. Not in a bad way or anything, don't worry. I'm not denouncing negativity. I don't think I would be physically capable of doing that. I'm a pretty negative person naturally. I think you have to be a commentary YouTuber. I think it's just one of the prerequisites. But I saw this and I was instantly like, this is so fucking stupid. These guys are making a fool of themselves. How would they do this? And this year, I'm trying to challenge myself to see things more fully. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Look at things in different lights. Try and not always just immediately focus on the negative when it's not necessary. A lot of the times it is. And I'm not even saying that a lot of my videos would be different if I had started doing this sooner, because a lot of the stuff I talk about is just objectively bad. But with stuff like this, I think it's important for everybody, really, with how overwhelmingly negative the internet is these days. I mean, seriously, just going onto Twitter these days and seeing how at each other's throats every fucking person on the planet is now, it kind of fucks with your mental. So I feel like we should all make an effort to be a little bit more positive, and this is me trying to set that in motion for myself. Fuck it, let's give the Costco guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe
nigga, I did. You was the one that didn't.
this isn't cringe, maybe this isn't tone deaf, maybe this is just a dad trying to make a kid feel better, and he's doing it the best way he could think of. I feel like in situations like this, there's no harm done in doing that. This is an extremely low-stakes scenario. Nothing about this really matters. Why make it so negative? Not trying to force my philosophy on you, not trying to get deep here, okay? This is a silly YouTube video at the end of the day. Just thought it was something worth talking about. Well, guys, what do you think? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think we need more negativity in our world right now? Because
Nah, you gotta stop hating on the Costco niggas. That's what I feel. You gotta stop hating on the Costco niggas. Cause yeah, they be bugging sometimes, but they ain't do nothing this time. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, he was being all negative and then try to lecture us, nigga.
Navy Federal Credit Union.
Nigga, I gotta show y'all this. I have to. I gotta show y'all this before I go. I just have to. Hopefully to come right up. I have to show y'all this. Number 5, P. Fox. I'm excited. I really am. I don't think y'all understand. Shit just gets my blood pumping. Shit, Joseph, I can't call it. Number 5, OG. Old man had to take a nap, man. Understood. I took like a 20-minute nap. I was feeling good after eating dinner. Great steak dinner. Oh, you gonna take this long for real? Oops.
Navy Federal Credit Union is the
So look, I'll just show y'all this way. So look. I showed my people earlier. I found the biggest catfish on YouTube, bro. This pops up in my feed, bro. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck? And I told you I'll be having that autoplay feature, right? You see this picture of this chick, right? Do you see this picture? 1 for yes, 2 for no. All right. So let's see what this chick has to say.
Tactical nuke incoming!
You know, Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga. I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know. And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me whenever I'm around. When he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Navy Federal Credit Union is the #1 credit union in the United States. Why is that so? In today's video, we're going to be covering the top reasons why.
All I know is that this bitch, you see it. Janice sitting here talking about her fucking hair is darker. Look, Janice, shut up. That's first of all. Second of all, I'm not even going there with her. You see it, I see it. If you don't see it, then all right, then bet. If you can't see what I'm talking about, I feel you. Not gonna argue with you. Not gonna argue with you. All this makes me think about is that one emoji that people use where it's like that big ass red head and it's like the head point down and just, that's what I feel like right now, those emojis. That's diabolical, bro. How you gonna use a picture from like 5-6 years ago as a thumbnail? That's diabolical work. Outrageous. Outrageous. Well, let me stop. I just thought I'd share that with everyone. I thought I'd share that with everyone. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, I ain't even gonna stay on late tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go. We back in the trap tomorrow. Troi Torain, anything happens to this video, you have accepted my waiver of service and my legal notice of the intent to sue. So, tread carefully. I think I might go play some LNC gaming for a moment since I'm leaving early. Fuck it. Say goodnight to your boy. I'm out of here, man. Fuck this shit. I will admit today was a slow news day. Didn't nothing really happen outside of the big news of what happened to fucking point and shoot. But we got point and shoot faded. Don't trip. We got point and shoot faded. Kendra, Tracy, A-Dub, Joe Sue, KS Dub, Janice, Awake, Clee, Regina, Carefree. I was supposed to get my new intro out, but you see things have changed. I couldn't even update my old shit, let alone do the new shit. It's been an experience, but I've had fun every step of the way. God is great. Shout out to everybody that came and fuck with me for steak and wine. It was a fun time. Number 5, I would do that. Susan, good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I do have one reminder before we go. Obviously, God is great. I do have one reminder. One reminder. Good night, Lennox. Would y'all like to know what that one reminder is? Of course you do.
But yes, sir. Not Long Island. I keep getting y'all names mixed up. Real late night TV. I don't care what you be talking about in your new live, sir. I don't. I don't care. You can continue to watch me or have somebody watch me and do what you do. As I said to you on your community post, nigga, just stop talking about it and do it. You don't have to wait until Monday. You get 5, whatever the fuck you said. You have my permission to do whatever it is that you're going to do now. You don't have to come on your live every day and say what you gonna do, sir. We know you gonna do it. Just do it. God damn. You talk too goddamn much.
I sat there and watched your ass eat a whole meal for $5. You had a fucking box of pizza, a slab of ribs with a side of large fries, but ain't offered me shit though. After I just got you from the hospital last night. Oh, that shit ain't scare you, huh? But you just want to keep stuffing shit down your mouth.
I just want to go back.
You want somebody to feel sorry?
Yeah, she
but
do,
nigga. You keep eating.
Check her.
Honey buns and shit under your bed.
Every day.
Yeah, I saw you last night trying to sneak them under there.
And she be rapping in bacon, nigga.
But I saw you.
Where?
Bitch.
Where? What the fuck you mean where?
Yeah, she lying like a motherfucker, nigga.
Tell me what the fuck this is, then, right here.
Told you.
Honey buns and shit.
Nigga, did you get the ho-hos from up under the sink?
Twinkies and shit.
Stop yelling at me.
Bitch, ain't nobody yelling at you.
Your kids in there, we in this bitch hungry. They ain't eating shit. And you say, all right. No, I ain't put shit up, man. I ain't feeding your big ass no more, dog.
Nigga, she got beef jerky hanging in that closet.
Hey, baby. Me and the kids about to go to Burger King. You want some?
Y'all see it. Yeah. That's what it is. Best hands in the world. Y'all be playing with me. Come taste it yourself. See all that butter? Deliciousness. Y'all want to know the secret so bad about it? A little bit more. A little bit more.
And this is why big backing is an epidemic. This is why big backing is an epidemic. I had to take a shot of insulin. Get some insulin from somebody else to finish watching this video. Y'all swear y'all be cooking. You got on 3 pans of yams. Talking about you see it. We see it. We see diabetes. We see gout, cavities in all teeth, hypertension, headaches, limb amputations, the big arm disease. I don't know what they call it, but just big arms. And if you can spread sugar like that, it's too much. Talking about it in a little bit more. That's enough. Jesus said that was enough. It's more than enough. It's abundant. You cooking up disease at this point. I wouldn't eat them yams with somebody else's mouth. We gotta do better. We gotta stop this mess.
Bars. It's gonna stop being New Year shortly. Stop having this other shit happen.
Yo, what's going on, boys? How are you? Yo, dab me up.
LNC Gaming.
What part of the city are you from?
Yo,
what's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside?
Don't ski.
These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray. And I'm Steve. Steve Lavoie. It's okay, I have baby in here, right?
God is great.
Set the mood right. Pick you up, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 You got me wrapped up in your love.
Barely.
Finding you is like a treasure. Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction?
Now, if you wanna go renegade, go renegade, bitch.
You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see
Something crazy about to happen.
what I can be for you. 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 Baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night.
Crushed it. God is great. We don't deal with bullies. We deal with bullies.
Guys, I gotta go.
You got it,
I don't
Jess.
want to hurt myself.
You gotta pee?
It's all right.
No, you gotta go, girl.
Let go.
I don't even want to fall.
Turn to the side.
You're okay.
You
Just
good.
land right on that booty, girl. Just put your legs out
Turn
and
to the
pull
side.
on your booty.
Jess, you're amazing. You
You got it. Turn to the side. Just let go and turn. Like you're laying in bed.
Yep.
Like you're jumping onto your bed on your side.
Just let go and turn to the side. Shut your eyes.
You got it, my love.
Just turn to the side.
You're okay.
Yo, Rick is so wild.
I'm still rich, y'all broke, and y'all are stupid.
Heifer.
I've never even heard of him.
What I'm saying is, like, we're gonna find that person.
Yeah.
When we do find him, once we get him back, I'm gonna give him right back to them.
Really?
Say, congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm petty.